Hey there, it's Dr. Ginger Bratzel with you, and we help clients or service-based providers, healthcare providers, get and keep more patients, clients, and customers. And so we're going through this series on marketing makeovers. This is a component I do in my live events. We do workshops, give people inspiration. We'll do it with private clients. It gives you something to base some ideas on as far as marketing to see what applies to you and how you can up level what you're doing. So I take examples that either people send me or I find in my everyday life, and I have a huge filing cabinet and folders and PDF and digital backups of all kinds of marketing examples, because when it comes to creating marketing, let me tell you, it's easier with some inspiration than going from scratch. So these are my swipe files, not to steal, but to give me inspiration as we're creating marketing and ideas. Marketing is the first step in a full system because everything is marketing. This is the first piece that gets somebody's attention, but we look at it from part of a full system when we work with clients, from the way you answer the phone, the way your website looks, your social media, things in your office, scripts, templates, resources, all those things, because we want to take someone from a prospect to somebody who actually comes in, has that conversation, to a client or patient, and then a long-term referral. That's all part of that whole system. So we're going to start with just a little component of it today, just a small piece, and give you a little inspiration and get you going. So like I said, we work with service-based providers and healthcare providers a lot. So when I show you examples, I will go to other industries. So if you look at it and say, I'm a financial planner, that doesn't apply to me. If it's a dental example, or if I'm a dentist and I see a financial planner, that doesn't apply to me. Please keep an open mind. This is what the benefit of being in multiple industries gives me, being able to show you what's working. And so you are doing something unique and effective for your business. And so today's marketing example, let's see what we're going to do as far as that whole system. We're going to talk about a marketing example from an orthodontics office that I think a lot of you in small businesses and local areas can appreciate if you have a local community. And so this particular one came from a publication, a print publication. And so when we're looking at print, I'm looking online, I'm looking at websites, I'm looking at social media, I'm still looking for same components, because people are people are people. The medium is just a way to get your message out. And so this it's got some really sharp ideas, and I want you to kind of think about it in knowing and understanding your ideal customer, where they hang out, and how to get their attention. This is really good on focusing on that, because when you market to everybody, you market to nobody. You need to really dial it down. If you have a message, if you do a specific service for a certain type of person or clientele or family, you can really zoom in there. And so every business has these little niches where we can zoom in. Now, this particular person is a orthodontist, as I said, and this was a full page spread in a free publication. Now, free publications in paper get newsprint and get bad reputations sometimes, but it's not the publication, it's not knowing where you go. This particular publication goes to a zip code that is the highest per capita income in the entire state. So if I was an orthodontist and someone has discretionary income to spend, I want to be in that area. His office is in that area. It's conveniently located across from a junior high, which is important in this conversation in just a little bit. That's important. So he's doing a lot of positioning things. So he's got a lot of good things going on. We're going to talk about those. And then we're going to talk about how we can even make it better. So this particular person is not my client. They should be, but they're not my client. And we're going to help them, and so you can get some examples. So like I said, this is an orthodontist. Who does an orthodontist treat most of the time? It's those middle school ages. You know, they start in late elementary school ages, middle school, hot and heavy, and then through high school. There is adult orthodontics, so if you're doing Invisalign, that's a lot of, there's teen Invisalign, but for those, it's usually adults. And so we will go for a different market on those. So this one's very targeted to teens. And what he does is he takes a full page ad, which is very affordable in this publication. It's highly read. It goes out to high-end restaurants in the area, high-end stores. It's the people, it's where the people he wants to be in shops, okay? So anyone with discretionary income, if I'm looking for financial planners, if I'm a realtor, an insurance agent, I would be looking for these kind of people. This is your people's and making it happen. So what he does is take a full page ad, and this is what the smart part of it, it's not about him. It's about featuring somebody else. He gives an award away to a deserving, it's an application process, to a deserving middle schooler in the area, and for being what they call a class act. And so they get nominated, and it's a $50 award. But part of that, you get featured in this publication. It's not his publication. He just takes a full page ad out on it. And so this whole ad is about her. And her GPA, what she does in the community, class acts, More West, this is a local middle school. Kat Wynn is passionate about learning and leadership. And so she won through there. And if you look in the upper left-hand corner, it says powered by Easel's Orthodontics. He powered by, not sponsored, powered by. And this is something he does in prepare for the community. He does a lot of community involvement. He sponsors things at the middle school for kids' activities. You know, most people will take out a sports ad and stuff like that. He actually does one for helping the schools, and he gets publicity for it for energy saving. So he's part of a committee of other local businesses where they're trying to replace light bulbs in the middle schools with more efficient light bulbs so they save money in long term. This is the kind of involvement. He is in it all over the place. His name, you think about it, he's in the schools, he's there and part of it. So you see him in his presentation and his presence in that community. And so that's very effective in helping them getting more clients. When you think of orthodontist, that's the first guy that comes in the name. So that's all the good stuff. This happens every month. Again, it's a nomination process. And then here's his lovely picture with featuring Kat. He just happens to be there. She comes to the office. Part of the deal for winning the awards, he gets to do a feature story on her and make it. Is she a patient? We don't know that. He's not talking about patients. This is something he does in community involvement. Karma is a good thing in making it happen. Now, what he could have done more effectively, if you looked over here on the left side, it has his information. It's kind of hard to do. He talks about orthodontics. I'm reading sideways. Look at me. With the emphasis on health of the jaw joint. So he does TMD kind of things if you guys are in the dental field. So he's got some specifics there. Nowhere in there does he have a call to action. So although he's focusing Kat on that side, he could have a advertisement say have a free initial treatment with this advertisement. Why an initial treatment? Because that's where we usually take records, we take x-rays, we take pictures, things like that. So that's a first treatment or your first session free. And a lot of people do free consultations, but that first session free has a different psychology and power in it. People bring it in and they get an analysis, and he's doing this for free already, and most of you are if you're in the dental field in orthodontics. He just called it something different. He could have done that better. And if I even want to make it stand out even more, I'd put a little dotted line around it, because our brains are trained to see a dotted line as a coupon, not to discount anything, but to say, hey, look at this. This is something special. It didn't get hidden in there. He's got his phone number. He's got his information, but he needs a call to action to say how he could help them with that. So he does it every month. It's been going on for several months, and it's something I really enjoy watching, his community involvement in doing it. So that's how we can take great opportunity, great karma. He's already, you know, most marketing's here. He's already up-leveled it. We just talked about up-leveling it another time and making it happen. So what about for you? What's the next step for you? What's next for you is I want you to go over to my website, because I'm giving you a call to action to do something for your business right now. I want you to go over to gingerbratzel.com now, not later, and go over there and request our guide about getting and all the patients and clients you need. We talk about standing out in your community. We talk about making those systems work for you doing it. And you can reach out to us if you about working further on that. But this free guide is for you, for being a listener there. We appreciate you watching and learning and giving you these kind of resources so you can do this in your business too. So this is Ginger Bratzel. Take care, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.